One of the most beautiful moments out of an ugly moment I've ever seen. Let's go to Alabama. A restaurant owner uses the N-word, and the white friend of the black patrons stands up in a big way. Here it is.
Oh, we need a report. You called us a you called us police? Come on, let's go. Come on, Ken.
Hey, you messed up, man.
No, I didn't mess up.
Yeah, you did. Because this is their first time experience, and they're friends of mine here. And then you want to make me feel bad because I sat down at the table, and then you asked me if I'm going to consult with these NIG.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Every one of them heard it.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
It was all
Yes, they did. And then when I got pissed off, and you knew I was pissed, you wouldn't hide behind the bushes.
No.
And I walked right around there and couldn't find you. That's not right. This is their first time here. I was just bragging. Ask everyone. Yeah. I was bragging how good it was to come here. And they wanted to come back until you showed your ass out here and had a problem with race.
Today is my son's 22nd birthday, and he had to encounter this? Really?
That's not right.
You should be ashamed of yourself, man.
Yeah, you should.
So you know what? We're not going to have anything else to say. We're not causing problems. I'm making my point to you. These are my friends. I've known him a long time.
Our first time down here, he called on us.
And when I come out, you confront me for talking to him.
No, man, we're not leaving because
You say, so you condone this? That's what you asked me. You condone the blacks? Ain't no condone about it. They're my friends. They're just like us. You just didn't want them in there. And I'm not for that. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, everybody that eats in here that I know will probably never be back.
Oh, this is going live. I'm posting all of this.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. It's a beautiful moment out of a very ugly moment. As I said, let's put up part of the scene full of mass. I want to remind the victims of this civil crime that public accommodations is a suable offense when someone who owns an establishment open to the public either A, intimidates you, or B, refuses to serve you. Just a reminder, a white Alabama restaurant co-owner is facing intense backlash online and in his community after a white customer accused him of calling his black friends the N-word in a now viral video. The video captures the confrontation between the white customer and Jack Moltz, the co-owner of Nick's original Filet House, also known as Nick's in the Sticks in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The customer, Hunter Sartain, is seen loudly chastising Moltz over some racist comments Moltz allegedly said when a group of black customers gathered at the restaurant for a celebration, a birthday celebration, as you heard. So the video starts with Moltz and a female employee of Nick's threatening to call the police as Sartain launches into his allegations. A friend of the black group said he brought the party to the restaurant to eat there for the very first time and was disappointed with Moltz for the bigoted remarks he tried to covertly pass off to him. Now, let me say this before I give you more background. That is how you transform America. That move right there. Many years ago, I was part of a think tank discussion, white, black, brown. We were talking about what best policies will help eliminate racism. Well, the policy of heart is a good place to start. And it's when you see racism, if you are a white male, a white female, you see racism, say something. Say something every single time. Don't let people feel comfortable having those conversations with you. And you know it happens all the time. It happens in your family. It happens in your social gatherings. And in this case, it happened at a restaurant where a white owner pulls aside a white male patron and questions his allegiance, his friendship, his connection, his association with black customers that are spending green dollars at his store. There's more. In the video, Sartain said that when he sat down with the group, Moltz approached him and posed the question if he was going to sit with those N-words, quote, cause this is their first time experiencing. They're friends of mine here. And then you want to make me feel bad because I sat down at the table? And then you ask me if I'm going to consult with these N-I-E-R-S? Sartain asked. No, bullish, Moltz answers back. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Every one of them heard it. Then people agreed. They did hear it. Sartain said while he pointed to his friends, no, they did not, because they was all inside, which kind of is an admission that you did say it. You're just saying they were not in proper earshot of your racism. Okay, so you condone this, question mark? That's what you asked me. You condone this? You condone the blacks? Ain't no condoning about it. They're my friends. They're just like us. You just didn't want them in there. And I'm not for that, Sartain snaps back. A few of the black patrons can be heard in the background challenging Moltz's conduct and telling him he should be ashamed. And they wanted to come back until you showed your ass out here and had a problem with race, Sartain said. Sartain is heard apologizing to his friends for the incident. In the video, while Moltz stands silently behind him, many people who view the video online praise this man for defending his friends. Nick's in the Sticks first opened in Knoxville, Alabama in 1939, then relocated to Tuscaloosa, Alabama in the 1950s, where it became an institutional establishment in the city, according to AL.com. The original owner, Nick Delgado, sold the steakhouse to a former Nick's employee, Lloyd Hagenbarth. Hagenbarth died in 2014, left the ownership to his widow, who has been running the place ever since, alongside her husband, Moltz. The video of the confrontation led to protests and calls for an indefinite boycott from the local leaders and members of the Tuscaloosa County branch NAACP. I echo that boycott as well. Many people also left negative reviews and comments on Nick's social accounts and Yelp page. Quote, there's a long history of violence and racism behind that word. And so when you hear it, it's a trigger word. Local NAACP President Lisa Young told WVUA 23 News. Another quote, that's why we're here today. We're asking people not to patronize Nick's in the Sticks if they don't respect us. They don't need our black dollars. The whole community is outraged by what they saw and heard in the TikTok video. District 1 Tuscaloosa City Council member Matthew Wilson said, quote, in 2024, you should be able to go to any restaurant, sit down, eat, and be comfortable. We want to spend our money where we are respected. The city council president, Kip Tyner, posted an apology on Facebook that to the affected customers for the, quote, pure ignorance shown at Nick's and offered to treat the black family seen in the video to a proper birthday celebration. Let's put up the restaurant and the reviews. So the reviews on Yelp are not going well. It's pretty dire. So now they're down to a 1.7. So just in case you have an opinion about Nick's, I'm not telling you what to do, but you are welcome to go on their Yelp page and express your feelings about the restaurant directly, personally, and efficiently. All right, here we are again. Now, once again, ugly moment. There's a celebration of a young person. They have to see this, but you know what? I'm happy happened. I hate that it happened, but I'm happy that something else came out of this. That young person got to see something we rarely do. That young person got to see a real friend. That young person got to see an ally to the black community with his family. That family is probably going to be pivotal in the landscape of how race relations is dealt with in a modern context because they decided to say something. It wasn't just the friend. It was also them as well. Everyone spoke up, everyone spoke out, and regardless of race, right is right, wrong is wrong. And one of the most beautiful things Sartain said was, they're just like us. We are the same. That was the most beautiful comment. And anytime you face a bigot, many times they will be Christians and they will call themselves Christian evangelicals. They will go to church on Sunday. They will go to Bible study on Wednesday. They may be part of the deacon board. Sometimes they're even ushers on Sunday morning. And ask them, if you believe that somehow Black people are inferior, do you believe that God created Black folk as well? Because if you think Black people are an expression of the one source, the creator, why would you believe that somehow you are better than them? Typically, these individuals have subscribed to an indoctrination rather than a religion or a faith or a spiritual belief. All right. Sharon, once again, ugly moment, beautiful moment emerges. What say you?
Glad it happened too. And the way you put it is so simple, right? 1 + 1 is 2. I agree. That ally was terrific, Doc, when he said they're just like us. Tuscaloosa's come some ways from Bloody Tuesday, where Blacks just wanted to integrate. They had segregation and lynchings and a lot of things. But perhaps this will get them closer to the finish line when you have citizens like this standing up. I do hope that they open a rival restaurant right next door. The reviews are terrible now for Nick's.
Yeah.
They were at nearly 5-star, but this is what racism does. You did it to yourself, Nick.
Yep. And I have to imagine at this point, if you're seen going to Nick's right now, you're racist yourself.
Uber Eats not going to go there. They're not going to pick up your order. They don't want to go there.
That's right. That's right. So keep us updated, NAACP. All right. And good job, by the way.